Today we're going to talk about the alternative methods of the payments and how the world of the payments is changed and how it's influenced by crypto and crypto projects like us. So my name is Gleb. You can pronounce it Gleb or Gleb, whatever. I'm in crypto for about 8 years. And for this period of time, I've been involved in the trading funds, into hedge funds, into fintech projects, exchanges, and a lot of projects doing as a portfolio manager down the road. For the last 3 years, I'm focused on the fintech projects mostly, and in infrastructure and payments projects, which is WhitePay essentially is. What is the top 3 questions merchants ask us during the pitches or during the initial calls with them? What types of acquiring are available for my business? Because most of the people are accepting payments through the local banks or through the local acquirers. In some countries, they accept cash, but you can accept crypto right now from all over the world, from any user, without the risk conversion and without the interchange fees and the bank fees for doing so. What are the legal requirements for me to start accepting the crypto? In some countries, the crypto payments are already regulated, but in the most of them, they are not. And as long as it's legal to connect with a European entity and to receive crypto or euro in your country, you can do that. What I should do for ensure that my business is able to accept the crypto. I will talk about that later in the presentation, but talking shortly, in the WhitePay, we had developed the fast and secure API and the plugins and integrations to most of the e-commerce and digital platforms. So if you use one of them, this is 100% go, and you can integrate the WhitePay into your business. The 3 questions regarding the work with the WhitePay and using the WhitePay when you are already integrated. First is the compliance. So we're keen to set that we're working with the most of the regulatory departments and with the governments around the world where the crypto presence are. And we're establishing the legal and financial infrastructure around the world to support merchants with a 100% legal way to accept money, accept crypto. So we settle merchants from EU in euro and rest of the world in euro and local fiat currencies through the local fiat providers. How I can know that something is sold by crypto, or if I did not lose anything during the transaction goes on the volatility. You will not lose anything because we guarantee you as a company that you will receive exact amount of the fiat money that invoice was created from, minus our commission. So if you have an order for 100 USD and somebody pay you in the Bitcoin and the transaction go like 20-30 minutes, it went slow, the currency rate has changed and it's cheaper right now, you will not lose any money because we guarantee you that you will receive the exact amount of money you built in the offer in the checkbox. And hardware and software is set up, it's very easy. Most of our clients do the technical integration less than 2 business weeks. So the app is easy. If you have e-commerce on some platform, it's more easy. You just install the plugin and proceed with the KYB on the WhitePay. What is the main difference and advantages from the crypto acquiring and traditional acquiring? So for the traditional acquiring, you should have the entity that align with the local laws and with the banks, and you should deal with the bank to open the bank account essentially and to provide you the acquiring. The time required for that kind of integration in developed countries can take you 1 to 2 months. In not developed countries, from the financial standpoint, up to 6 months. Then you're faced with all of the bank's negatives and positives. So you have a chargebacks, you have fraud that you will need to pay for. You should have a support center that will operate with the chargebacks on your transactions and stuff like that. And it's definitely additional costs on the interchange and with the bank fees. So whenever somebody pay you not in euro or in US dollar, which you are located in, you will be faced with a conversion fee to do that from the bank and from the interchange. And in some countries, it can be up to 3%, which is crazy. It's 3 times more than WhitePay charges from the bottom. So in crypto acquiring, you don't need to have such a hassle regarding the paperwork and applying to the bank. You don't need to put a lot of documents to us who have pretty straightforward KYB form. We don't charge you anything for integration of the WhitePay, so you can integrate it, pass it, and use it wherever you can. It's free. We don't have any monthly or installment fees. We don't have any chargebacks in crypto that are initiated from the user. That basically means that the fraud gonna be 0%. We do have manual chargebacks that are desired to work with the support from our side and from your side. And if your real client wants to return your order or the goods, he can do that via support, and we will return him the crypto. And we have low fees. So compared to the interchange fees and the bank fees, the crypto acquiring can be 2, 3, or even 4 times cheaper than the traditional bank acquiring. Why and what do business need the crypto processing? And should you actually report your local authorities and that you are accepting payments with the crypto? Yes, you should. But if you are in the region that where support the fiat settlement, you don't need to do that, because you basically work in the fiat area space. You sell your goods and your services for the fiat currency, and you receive fiat currency minus fees exact the same amount. So it's classic money flow to the traditional acquiring. So you pay taxes out of that for the road. For the business, it's going to be seamless as the traditional acquiring. How it should be declared or not declared, how it's related to the crypto and profits from the crypto. Again, you don't receive crypto, you don't make any money out of trading, so it's not legally related to that, and that's why you don't need to do that. So the crypto payment solutions that we have in our product right now, it's the POS machines that you can see on the picture. They installed in the retail shops and in the branches of the business that are connected to the physical sales and want to interact with the people and with the crypto payments on the spot. We have the payment page integration, like the full integration. You have a custom website, you can integrate us through the API and start to accept the crypto payments. The integration is pretty seamless. We do have plugins for WooCommerce, OpenCart, and most of the rest of the platforms. And you can also create the manual invoice inside the WhitePay web application, which I will show you further. So this is our web when you can create the invoice to accept the large payments from your vendors. You can track the payments and the invoices inside the web panel of that. You can access detailed transaction history, see how much P was paid to the WhitePay. You can manage the connected POS machines, and you can fund your account or withdraw money from the account. You can withdraw USDT if you are not in the fiat supported regions, and you can withdraw the euro or USD if you are. You can configure checks and variations, so whatever printed on the POS machines on the check printer, you can correct it, upload your logo of your business, and make it co-branded look like. So the web service is pretty keen to use, and it's very easy, as you can see. So we're proud of that and like to introduce and show it to our users and to the merchants. Why you should consider crypto acquiring as part of your business. In some countries, up to 40% of the people own crypto. In the US, Europe, India, and Vietnam, it's more than 10% of the people. And that number is growing and growing each year. The people are most likely to pay for the expensive goods with a crypto because it's not the fiat money in the bank account, and you shouldn't report that. So you can increase the number and the type of your customers with your business because you will attract new people from the crypto world that can pay to your business with the crypto. You can have international payments, so drop shipping and all of the stuff can be done in crypto easily and with the low fees. And people like to pay with crypto because they usually get their profit from the investments, and then investments marks on the Bitcoin and all of the currencies are still positive. In the context of the year, in the last year was 327%, for example. So that means that extra money that your client had been made can be spent in your shop. What else? It's first of all increased brand awareness, and as I said, attract new customers. It's expansion of the client base, and it's basically new way for your business to say that, hey, I'm in this century, I can accept not just on the cash and cards, though, and you can pay with the crypto a month and buy wherever you want. I guess that's it. Thank you so much.
Hey there. Thank you.
I guess it's Q&A session right now, if somebody have questions.
Yeah, absolutely. I've written a few questions about your initiative, and we will also check if the community actually has a few. Let me see. I've quite marked a few out of them. Yeah, it came to my attention on your website that you also provide payment solutions that are integratable on 3 major e-commerce platforms as WooCommerce, OpenChart, and Magneto 2. Enabling the customer of merchant stores to pay for their orders in cryptocurrency. It's quite amazing. Do you have by any chance an statistics about how e-commerce merchants are currently using WhitePay's payment solutions?
I don't think I have it, but it's very in some of the regions like we're currently working, the people mostly using the custom websites. So we have a lot of custom integrations. It's like more than 400 merchants are integrated with the custom solutions, and with the plugins. We just launched it a couple of months ago, so I don't have any stats, but I will surely present it for the next event. And we do the donations platform, which you can connect to your website if you are a charity or non-profit organization, and collect the donations in crypto. This is something unique about our product that nobody has as well.
Thank you for clarifying. I definitely want to jump to the charity part because that's a super noble initiative. And please confirm if this is true. This is like amazingly remarkable. Even the president office of President Zelensky contacted you and your team to use actually your payment solution through WhitePay. I believe I've counted them. You have more than 70 charity initiatives at this moment at your platform. Could you perhaps share a few, of course, confirm about Zelensky? I think that's amazing.
Yeah, that is true. Unfortunately, it was related to the start of the war between Russia and Ukraine back in last year. So yeah, the office did connect to us with the Ministry of Digital Transformation, asking to implement the product. We definitely did that free of charge for the Infinity. And we do have, I believe, more than 180 merchants that are connected through the charity network. And altogether, by the end of the last year, so basically 7 months after the life of the product, they collected more than 200 million across the WhitePay, through the WhitePay. So
that are remarkable numbers, and I can imagine that's quite an honor for you and your team too. I really want to thank you that you help the people in need and actually don't even ask for a commission or anything like that at Zelensky. That's thank you, sir. I can also imagine that a lot of users, just like individuals, but perhaps even projects in Web3, also would love to kickstart their own fundraising initiative. Is this also possible through your platform in the Web3, so to say?
Yes, sure, it's possible. And we'll launch another, it's a kind of spoiler, another small product inside the WhitePay system that will be used by the streamers mostly, that can collect donations during the streams in crypto and set the target price for the collections. And you can apply with the Web3 or with the fund to the WhitePay. We have like less complicated KYB for the businesses that are applying for the charity type of organization and crypto donations. So it's easier to do that on the platform as well. And you can definitely apply. I love to work with the funds and to help the people through our product and through something we do.
Oh, that's exciting to hear. Any individual or business that's listening right now, if you want to do something great through this remarkable platform, grab your chance and definitely visit the WhitePay website. I also wonder, because these merchants, cryptocurrency will be transferred into fiat, right? Like fiat currencies. Imagine that I'm a merchant. It's actually a Bitcoin Maxi or a Matt Deegan. Can I also choose to receive actually cryptocurrency payments at a merchant store?
Yes, you can, for sure. Yeah, we can convert all of the transactions to the stable coin, or you can choose your settle currency during the setup of the account and convert it to Bitcoin, to USDC, wherever you want.
Super. That's like nice that you're so flexible on that. And in addition to the traditional industry, I can strongly imagine that WhitePay's crypto solution offer like a bunch of benefits to Web2 e-commerce merchants. So do you have a tough question? Don't worry if you don't have the analytics or the statistics. But do you have any data on the increasing number of customers and revenue merchants, such as return of interest?
Yes, for sure. So the first thing that the merchants are love about is that the average check of the merchant in crypto are 2, 3, in some merchants even 5 times higher than their average check in the fiat payments. So across our merchants, I can say that is around 550 USD equivalent. So it's pretty high for any e-commerce basically. And another thing, they're attracting the new customers, and usually from the jump start you can do up to 5% increase. But if you like a merchant and the WhitePay structure, the marketing campaign, make some benefits from your business that are connected with the payments in crypto, you can do up to 15% of the sale increase, because this is the demand on the market of crypto payments, and maybe your users are keen to do that and spend more money in your business.
Wow, that are some really remarkable numbers. Thank you for clarifying this. I think this is like big value to businesses who are open-minded to integrate solutions like yours. We'll definitely incentivize that with such numbers. And in after going through your website and papers a bit, I did also know that you have like invoice options, right, for businesses. So are these like automated? Are there notifications available?
Yeah, we do have notifications and email notifications in the web service, in the admin. What it essentially do is, like, for example, you have a vendor that need to pay you some kind of money for your goods or services, and it's delayed payment, so like invoice kind of payment, and you can send it from the WhitePay to their email. They will have the active link, and when they click it, basically it activates and they can pay in any crypto they want, and you will receive the fiat amount that you stated in the invoice generation. So regardless of time of being paid and the cryptocurrency rate, you can establish invoice, like for example for 2 BTC or 200k USDT, and it will be paid on the market price, and you don't have a risk to lose money on that.
Okay, that's quite remarkable, because no-brainer that your payment solution is like super efficient and brings a lot of perks, but actually it also works conveniently. So many kudos to you and your team.
Thank you so much for that. My team is send regards to you as well, and they
That's
proud.
amazing to hear. It gives me a big smile to hear this. I have two more questions for you, sir, if you have time, of course.
Sure.
Yeah, it came to my attention that WhitePay also offer offline payment solutions through POS devices. To the crypto nerds among us, it's not proof of stake devices. I believe it are point of sale devices, so where you pay with the card, for example. My question to you is, as a merchant, what are the average costs to obtain this POS device machine in your store, so to say?
Yeah, we do give them for free right now in the regions that we're developing. But if you are representing the business that want to try it, or you have a region that are interested in, but you are like only or several clients there, we can ship it to you, and the price for the machine is 300 USDT. But
Okay.
we charge zero fees for the maintaining and for setting up the WhitePay.
Amazing. Thank you. Then I have one more question. Does this POS device machine, like in the traditional world, also has like functions that as soon as you make a payment, that there's actually a printed receipt coming out from these
That's sure.
transactions?
The POS machine basically is the physical interface of the WhitePay. It don't have too much differences with the online payment, because the users are essentially scanning the QR code in the POS machine and they go to the browser to make the transaction. But yeah, it do print the paper checks with the exchange rate that you can present to the customer and say like, hey, you paid upon that rate with no spread, and everything was clear, the transactions was succeed, and give it to him, and you can pay another check for you for the accounting to store the data if you're like to store the checks. So yeah, it can do that as well.
Amazing. Thank you for clarifying everything. That we're quite for my. I can check quickly. Maybe if there's one or two community questions, I can ask them. I see a lot of hearts and fire emojis. Wow, super cool reactions, but no questions. So, Gleb, I really appreciate your initiative. You guys are great minds, and what you do, like I said before, not only for the Web3, but also outside in the real world, so to say, is amazing, has a high value. So, I hope to see you keep on building and hopefully experience you at our next Demo Day event.
Thank you so much, Kai, for this opportunity, and thank to the organization that invite us. Big crypto, start using crypto, and it's gonna be soon all over. So you can be the one who do it first in your country or your region. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you, community. Thank you, WhiteBIT, for this opportunity as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day. Goodbye, sir.